What separates the average person struggling with their weight from the top 1% healthy people? It's not genetics, it's mindset. Today, we're going deeper than calories, workouts, and meal plans. Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Adeze Ifezulike. I'm a lifestyle medicine physician, and this is my channel, MEP Fit Person channel. Here, I help you to develop the thinking, the habits that help you to lead a healthy lifestyle. So please like this video, share it, and check out other videos on my channel. So let's dive straight into today's video. Today we're talking about the thinking that keeps the top 1% healthy. Not just achieving results, but maintaining health for life. The difference is in the framework. Most people think that health is about short-term results. They want to lose 10 kilograms, they want to fit into a new dress, a new outfit, they want to look good at a party. But the top 1% of people think in decades, not days. They don't chase the perfect meal, they design a life that makes healthy choices the default. Most people think, what can I give up? But the top 1% think, what life do I want to live? For example, I want to be the sort of grandmom who in my 80s, I'm still able to run after my grandchildren. If I live to be 100, God willing, I'm in good health. That's the sort of life I want to live. What about you? Because when your thinking changes, your behavior will follow. Do you get that? If your thinking is right, it will direct your behavior right. So, successful people in wealth talk about compounding results. I'm sure you've heard about compounding. If you're someone who is interested in their finances, you know the power of slow, consistent growth. The same is true for health. Health doesn't appear instantly, and it certainly doesn't disappear instantly either. The top 1% of healthy thinkers say this. They say that consistency beats perfection every time. It's better to be consistent on something rather than getting it perfectly. Just do it consistently. The other thing they say is that the goal is long-term momentum, not short-term wins. So they don't binge and compensate, but they also don't punish themselves for one slip up. They understand that one day is not a pattern, it's a moment. So it's not about the things you do just in one day, it's about what you do consistently. The other thing healthy thinkers do is that they think in terms of systems. So here's the difference between most people and top performers. Most people say, I want to lose weight. And I hear that all the time. As a lifestyle medicine physician, people tell me, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I'm struggling with my weight. But the top 1% say, I want a life that keeps weight from coming back. Can you see the difference? So one is a wish, the other one is a system. There's a clear difference. And that thinking, that difference in mindset is what makes a difference. System thinkers build habits. They build habits. For example, they plan their meals weekly. What's your plan for your meals? Do you plan your meals or do you come back and eat whatever is available? They plan their sleep routine because they want restful sleep. They make sure movement is scheduled, is part of their daily plan. They track their progress, not obsessively, but regularly. Do you track your progress? If you have high blood pressure, are you measuring regularly? If you have diabetes, when last did you check your blood sugar? If you're struggling with your weight, how often are you checking your weight? So you don't hope for health, you actually architect it, just like every other thing in life. For example, if you're saving for a house, you have to set up your direct debit to go towards that saving, isn't it? The same thing with health. The other thing that people who stay healthy do is that they don't negotiate with temptation. Average thinkers negotiate. They say to themselves, I'll start again on Monday. One treat won't matter. I'll make up for it later. But the top 1% healthy thinkers ask themselves, does this choice help the person I want to be? That grandma that I want to be, that will be in excellent health. This choice I'm making now, does it help? They don't battle with temptation. They don't battle temptation with willpower alone. They define the rules. Temptation becomes less interesting because their identity is stronger than their impulse. I'm a healthy person. It's not just a statement, it's an operating system, it's a way of life. The other way healthy people think is that they plan in advance. That's the real secret. Advanced planning. The 1% don't decide at the moment of challenge. It's not when you get to the party, you now start trying to resist. Oh, I don't want to eat this. Oh, I don't want to eat that. You decide before the challenge arrives. The top 1% pre-prep meals, they plan movements, they schedule their sleep, they block out distractions, they anticipate struggles. So most people wait until they are hungry, tired, stressed, and then they try to decide. But the top 1% healthy thinkers decide while they are calm. Before the party comes, they have a plan. They know how they intend to tackle the temptations. It's what makes their choices easy, even when life gets hard or stressful. The other way top healthy people think is that they talk to their future self. Most people live in the present moment. Top performers live in the future memory of themselves. Like I keep saying, I want to be that healthy grandma. That is my future memory. So that keeps me in my today. Before eating something, before skipping a workout, before messaging someone, I'll ask, will my future self thank me or regret this? Just one question like that can shift you from temptation to power. I'm telling you, just one question like that. That's not psychology. It's strategy. It's foresight. It's planning ahead. And that makes a difference. The other way healthy thinkers live their life is that they embrace emotional resilience. This one is so important. Here is something that no one talks about. Healthy people don't avoid emotions. They process them. They know that stress doesn't make you eat, but unresolved emotions do. I hope you get the difference. Yeah. So you have to manage your stress. Journal. So journaling is important. I actually have a journal for children. If you go to Amazon and type in my name, Adeze Ifezulike, my books for children will come up and they're all journals. So there's a story and then there's somewhere the child can journal their thoughts every day. Journaling is powerful. Talk about your issues, don't bottle them up, but talk to the right people. Breathing, breath work, very important. Get support, learn emotional intelligence. Maybe that's your goal for this year, to become more emotionally intelligent. There are books on it, there are YouTube channels on it. In these days and age, you can't afford not to be emotionally intelligent because if you're not, it will affect your health. It's important to use all these strategies to learn how to manage your emotions, your stress, so that you don't numb your discomfort with food. You learn not to manage your emotions with eating. People comfort eat, and that's a big problem. So, your mindset is the greatest health habit. Your mind starts in your mind. People come to me for diet tips, they come for workout routines, but what keeps people healthy for life is the way they think. The top 1% don't wait for motivation. They fix their identity in a life that makes healthy choices inevitable. You don't chase results, you build the thinking that produces results. If you're planning to buy a house, you're going to save for it. If you're planning to be healthy, then you have to plan for health. It's the same way. If you want long-lasting change, start with your mindset first because the body always follows your mindset. So I've opened up 4 slots for people who might want one-on-one hand-holding. Maybe you need a health coach. I'm the person for you. We'll go through your blood tests, your results. We'll talk about your habits, and I'll help you make a plan on how to stay healthy in the new year. So if you want a deeper dive into the top 1% health mindset on a one-to-one basis, please get in touch. Drop a comment in the comment section below and say, oh yes, I want your one-on-one, I want your one-on-one coaching service, and I'll get back to you on how we can do that together. I hope this has been useful to you. Please click the like button, share the video, and I'll see you back in my very next video. Bye for now.